All right, y'all. I think we're all good to go. My bad. I don't know what happened, but we're here now. What's going on, y'all? I had to end it and restart. My bad. What's going on with you? All right. I'm about to play this first one. This is coming back from 6 days after. Oh, there she is. Big M. Sorry about that. We all good now. But this is from February 20th, 2025, and the children were found on February 14th. Let's hear what her sister-in-law has to say.
We all knew she was a bad parent, but I don't think nobody really realized this was going on.
Charlene Bryant is the former sister-in-law to 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, now facing child abuse charges after investigators say they found 3 of her kids living alone in squalor for several years at this Pontiac townhouse on Lydia Lane. Charlene has not been in contact in years and has loads of questions now.
I just don't know how the family don't know when they were so close.
Oakland County prosecutor Karen McDonald charged Kelly Bryant with 3 counts of child abuse in the first degree, which could mean life in prison if convicted. All of this after police say they found 3 of Bryant's 4 kids, a 15-year-old boy and his 2 sisters, ages 12 and 13, living in horrific conditions.
Her daughters were hiding in a bathroom that was filled with feces, piles of trash, and completely non-functional, while her son was hiding in another room. Police were astonished to find anyone in the location because it appeared to be uninhabitable, with piles of garbage and refuse several feet high, including large amounts of human excrement.
The prosecutor says Bryant lived at the home with all 4 kids back in 2019, but later moved out, leaving 3 of her children abandoned while one of the kids went to live with their dad. Detectives say the landlord called police to the home, worried for Bryant's welfare after not getting a rent payment since last October. That's when the kids were found, shaken, scared, and covered in feces, according to the prosecutor.
Honestly, I thought the grandmother was taking care of the children.
That's the last you heard.
Yeah, that's the last. You went 4 or 5 years without seeing your grandchildren. There was no questions.
We stopped by the Pontiac home of Bryant's extended family, where the police eventually took the kids. We wanted to talk to the adults. Hi, how are you?
No, sir, don't comment.
Is there anything you'd like to say, sir? No comment given there. We also searched Bryant's Facebook page, which was easy to find and not set to private. Her content shows her modeling various outfits for the camera.
She's gonna claim she couldn't afford to take care of her kids, but you got your hair done, you got your nails done, you got new clothes on all your pictures. Come on now.
What do you think should happen at this point?
She needs to go to prison and never see her kids again. Them kids need to go to someone that's gonna take care of them.
That's a great observation all these years later. You know,
Wow.
yeah.
So I didn't realize that they all was this old. So do you imagine them being in trying to function in society
See, my
after
question
leaving
is,
like that? They're almost 18. They're almost adults. You know what I'm saying? They would almost be at that age. They should be in high school. You know, they should be doing that, but they're
no, see, I was going to say, do you think, is that the ages they were when they were found, or is that what the ages they were in 2021?
ages when they were found.
What up, though? Yo, Aggie with the wrench. I know you being smooth with it, cool with it, and true with it.
They
Yeah.
argue with the wrench. Yeah, so wouldn't you think that? I mean, just think about that.
Yeah, no,
What?
they did say that when they got there, they found the two girls hiding in the bathroom that were 13 and 12, and the other boy in the room
Yes.
at 15. So, yeah, no, I was having technical difficulties, Aggie with the wrench. But I got another clip to play for y'all, and Aggie says, "Hey, Big M."
Hey, Aggie with the wrench. Yeah, but it's like, I'm just,
Oh, all right, let me share this with y'all. Let's
I'm gonna
watch
keep
it.
my comment till later.
Don't say your comment. Let's hear it.
No, I'm gonna say it till later because it's like, I feel so bad for these kids. And then hear her say that they knew she was a bad mother and nobody did anything. So y'all knew she was a bad mother.
Right, and then we're gonna hear one of her relatives, decided to hit a hear panel and claims that he's her cousin, but he's at every court appearance and he knows everything. And I feel like it is her father, really. But and then in court, the only person to vouch for her is her father, which is the caretaker of the kids. What are we talking about?
What the?
I'm about to play it. We're gonna hear that. Big Mama, Happy New Year to ya! Salute, salute, salute. Big
Happy New Year's.
Aggie with the wrench. Thank you so much. Let me give you a round of applause. You a real one. Let me see. Hold on. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
See, now you gave me more questions now.
Just wait. You're gonna have more.
Yeah. Okay.
Cause I spent like 6 hours today on this fucking case, man. You're welcome, Maggie. All right, let's go down the timeline, y'all. We're gonna go right in order. This is all in order.
We all knew she was a bad parent, but I don't think nobody really realized this was going on.
Charlene Bryant is the former sister-in-law to 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, now facing child abuse charges after investigators say they found 3 of her kids living alone in squalor for several years at this Pontiac townhouse on Lydia Lane. Charlene has not been in contact in years and has loads of questions now.
I just don't know how the family don't know when they.
All right, calling People versus Kelly Marie Bryant, case number 250216FY.
Good afternoon, Hugo Barrett.
All right, calling People versus Kelly Marie. Understood. Let me finish going through the items that I'm looking at. There is not a prior criminal record.
We do not dispute that.
All right. There is no record of prior non-appearance or flight to avoid prosecution.
That's understood, yes.
Okay. So the issues that the court needs to hear about are, and the court is already aware of the seriousness of the offense charged, and that is certainly something the court will be taking into consideration in modifying any bond. But we have not heard regarding the employment status, financial history as it relates to an ability to post, ties to the community, ties to family members, and the residency is still an issue. So, Ms. Kirandongo, if you can address those matters.
Yes, Your Honor. So in regards to the personal circumstances, which I think addresses many of those issues, Ms. Bryant does have a mental health diagnosis. This is reflected in the police report, and I'll tell the court I did submit a subpoena for her records for CNS, which I noted in my supplement that that's where she was going. I gave the court the name of her case manager for treatment too. It's not enough time to get those records, but this was noted. I also believe it might have been noted in the pretrial services report.
It is
right now. I believe so, and that information was verified, I believe, by her father. So she wasn't receiving any medications, but she was receiving treatment. In regards to her physical health, which is one of the other considerations, I did provide the court with a letter that indicates a medical diagnosis for which she's supposed to be receiving
What about those 3 shorties? Fucking physical help. Like, this is gonna make y'all sick. Like, this is crazy work, bro. And again, she is out here walking free, y'all. But her pretrial picks up on the 28th day on this month at the 6th District in front of Judge Mary Brenham at the 6th District. And then she'll be back in court for trial on 3/02/26. Cause hold on one sec. They talked about interlocutory appeal, which I think that's what happened. That's why there has been such a big gap. The motion was filed, and then I think it was denied in October, and then now here we are waiting for the 27th and the March. What were you saying, Big M?
Oh, they said that she had a mental health diagnosis. So what was the caretaker and the people that was there while these kids was there for all these many years? If everybody knew she was unfit and she was mentally unstable, why does she have these kids?
Listen, because everybody nowadays wants to blame mental illness. I'm going to show you, because listen, soon as she got out on bail, she went and deactivated that one page. It was called He Says Kells. That was her name. She went and deactivated it, but I found her backup, and I found her sister. Oh yeah, and you should see the shit she was posting. Her dad and her were out fucking working with the church, giving away food while the kids were in the house starving. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna share it with y'all. Let's keep going.
infusions. The jail can't accommodate that. Ms. Bryant also was scheduled to have surgery, which that time has passed, but she has issues with which could be internal bleeding that was supposed to be addressed via surgery, and she hasn't been able to have that surgery. I again submitted a subpoena for those records. It's just simply not enough time for St. Joe's, but I did provide as much information as I could to the court on that. Ms. Bryant also, she is a lifelong resident of the city of Pontiac, which That was verified, I believe, by pretrial services. I also believe that the letter, the community support letter that I provided to the court indicates that that person is a resident of the city of Pontiac and has known Ms. Bryant since she was 14 years old. Also, her information in regards to being a Pontiac resident was verified by her father through pretrial services. I don't think there's a dispute that Ms. Bryant has lived in the city of Pontiac her whole life. She went to school in the city of Pontiac, and she's never left the city of Pontiac. So that indicates that she has strong ties to the community. I also believe that both the community support letter and also pretrial services, as well as information in the police report, indicate that she has family in the area. Her parents are here. I also indicated to the court that she has siblings in the city of Pontiac. She again has community support, which is not family, but family, longtime family friend, who appears to be an upstanding member of the local community, who provided a letter to the court indicating that she was in support of Ms. Bryant. So she absolutely has community support. Again, it's a very difficult situation. So when I say community support, I want everybody to understand that that shouldn't mean that, we should be worried about the children, because everybody has made the children a priority. So I just, want the court to know that. But Ms. Bryant absolutely does have a lot of support in the community. In regards to substance abuse, there's no history of substance abuse for Ms. Bryant that I'm aware. It was not noted in any of the reports, and she has not indicated to me that she had a history of substance abuse or substance use. Even marijuana or alcohol. So I don't think that that is something that should be of concern to the court. But again, if it was, the court could order her into testing to ensure that she's not, using any illegal substances. That's a pretty standard condition of bond. Ms. Bryant also submitted, in regards to income, pretrial services report did note her past history of employment. I noted in my supplement that she was also, prior to her incarceration, she was employed. She was paid through the state of Michigan.
Which she's being charged. She got hit with new charges on where is that right here? New charges on 3/12 for welfare fraud. $30,000 from the year of 2022 to 2025. That's bitch. You can't use that as her income when she's getting charged with it. This what?
No, she was a caregiver to the state of Michigan.
To who?
She was taking care of somebody else. She was getting paid through the state of Michigan.
Oh, so
She was doing chore service. Yes, she was employed.
Oh, okay. I thought she was getting it So where's the welfare fraud coming from?
The kids. Remember that was like when COVID, they was giving out money. Think about all the food stamps they gave out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot about the Rona.
All that stuff they was giving out. She got to pay all that back.
Or does she? Because she's got a really higher up of the community, right? And fucking she's got hella community support. I'm blowed the fuck away.
It's probably in Pontiac.
Oh yeah, it is in Pontiac.
Yeah, because Pontiac is like, they're really, it's like everybody know everybody.
And remember, y'all, Ethan Cromley, who pew-pewed up the school, and his parents were the first one to be charged with him, came out of Pontiac. We have another mother who left her kids in deplorable conditions. The baby father spoke on the news. She started throwing chairs at the judge in the courtroom. I think it was October or November. And then she's out of Pontiac. Then we have a father and a stepmother who are out of Pontiac. The kids were malnourished, tortured. It's crazy. Pontiac's got it going on too. I don't know what the fuck they doing out there, but wow.
I could not obtain that information because it's confidential information, and it was something that was shared with me a few days ago. So I was not able to obtain verification, but Ms. Bryant did inform me of who the person at the state of Michigan that was responsible for her was, and she provided me with that name. Unfortunately, it's a very common name within the Department of Health and Human Services, so I was not able to obtain specific information. She does have a pay stub.
I wanted y'all just to hear about how she has community support. The end of this concludes the judge stands on what she said, $50,000 cash. She stands on it, but we're gonna hear how it does get reduced and what happens. We're just gonna keep on moving down the timeline, and then I got a surprise for y'all. Hey, my bushes are getting heavy. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Get up in here. Go tell them to get up in here. Get up in here.
Only on Local 4, the woman accused of leaving her own kids in a Pontiac home for years is finally out of custody after bonding out of jail with a few conditions. It's a story that gained national headlines. Kelly Bryant posted bond today as she faces several charges, including child abuse. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. On Valentine's Day, her 3 children, ages 15, 13, and 12, were found alone in a Pontiac home. Police say the children had been left alone since at least the year 2021. As Victor Williams shows us, her bond was dropped earlier this year from $250 million to $50,000 back in March.
Yeah, we knew this was potentially coming with such a dramatic bond reduction. We're talking about from $250 million all the way down to $50,000. It was only a matter of time. Kelly Bryant walking out of the Oakland County Jail, finally free after spending over 100 days behind bars for allegedly leaving her 15, 13, and 12-year-old kids at home for years in the worst of conditions. Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald talking about the severity of the situation when Bryant was first charged.
The children were afraid to come out of their hiding places and to speak with the police. Police had to repeatedly advise the children that they were there to help and they were safe. The children's bodies and clothing were covered in feces, and the girls had difficulty physically walking outside of the residence.
Per the conditions of her bond, she's not supposed to have any contact with the victims of the case. That's including physical contact or anything digital. There are some concerns, however, over if Bryant will attempt. Back in March, she had her communication privileges revoked when Prosecutor McDonald says she tried contacting the caregiver of the children. Here's an attorney for the prosecution handling that matter.
Your Honor, my concern is twofold. First, that Ms. Bryant defied the court's order on 3/7/2025 with the no contact, but also is now circumventing Oakland County Jail's rules and having other inmates contact on her behalf.
Bryant's lawyer says she was unaware that she couldn't call the children's caregiver and that no one received a written copy of the court's no contact order. Regardless, from now on, absolutely no contact with the kids or anyone under the age of 18. No returning to the address where the children were left or where they currently are living with family. Now, if any of these conditions are violated, then Bryant can be taken into custody, and that's without a warrant. Live tonight, Victor Williams, Local 4.
So, Victor, before you go, how will cops keep tabs on Bryant? I'm assuming a GPS tether.
Yeah, she is going to have to wear a GPS tether, and just like that, they're going to know exactly where she is at all times.
Yep, okay. We appreciate it. Victor Williams reporting for us tonight.
Calling docket numbers 49 and 50, case numbers 2025-293-649-MC, case number 2025-293-653-FH, the People versus Kelly Bryant.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Nika Behrens on behalf of the people. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Cecilia Karen Hongo up here on behalf and with Kelly Bryant. Present with me in court, Your Honor.
Can you please state your name for the record? Kelly Bryant. Thank you. I have this matter scheduled for a pretrial on both files. the file ending in 649 and the file ending in 653. I did receive a motion to quash that was recipe for hearing yesterday. I've now had an opportunity to review your response, so I'm going to rule on that motion today. I haven't prepared a written opinion in order. My staff attorney will do that, just a brief opinion in order, but I'm very comfortable. I've had an opportunity to review your motion in brief, your response motion and brief, and more importantly for today's decision-making, the transcript that was attached. I've had an opportunity to review the entirety of the transcript. So I am respectfully going to be preparing a written opinion denying the defendant's motion to quash. There is no question in the court's mind that to a probable cause standard, that the testimony that was presented in front of Judge Walker supported that the crime was committed and that to a probable cause standard she committed it. The issues that you rose specifically with regard to serious mental harm to a probable cause standard were supported at the district court level. So I'm respectfully finding that Judge Walker did not abuse her discretion and denying the motion.
Thank you.
All right. Anything that can happen, that's kind of a shift, so you weren't expecting necessarily.
I've been checking the ROA literally up until right now.
So in terms of a meaningful pretrial, I'm assuming you've had at least some conversations, if it goes this way then, or if it goes
Not
that
really,
way.
on.
Okay. Intention to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So should I set it for another pretrial in maybe a week, 2 weeks, to give you an opportunity to talk about the fact that that ruling has been made and the charges stand at the time being?
Yes, and 1 week is no good for me. So if it could be, well, and if it's at 1:30, I just need to check if that's okay.
I think it makes the most sense to conduct this at 1:30. I think it makes the most sense. Could we have a date at least 2 weeks out at 1:30 to have a meaningful pretrial?
That would be Thursday, July 24th.
Judge, can I just check my calendar?
Yes, please do.
Thank you.
Ms. Harris, please check yours as well. Thank you. And then you can both tell me, does this give you enough time? I want it to be meaningful.
I'm just going to tell the court that I think we're going to probably pursue an interlocutory appeal. I just need to talk to Mr. Gonick too. He's out of town this week. So if that's what we're doing, it would not be a meaningful pretrial in 2 weeks. So I don't know if the court wants to schedule it, and I can let the court know he returns on Friday, well, tomorrow.
I will set it for a pretrial on July 24th, but out of respect for everybody's time, let us know if you are filing.
Yes, John, and the afternoon is fine on the 24th if we're doing a pretrial.
Let's do July 24th at 1:30, please. And a note from pretrial supervision is good, I believe. Let me make sure.
I haven't received anything bad. So.
She's been compliant with her weekly check-ins, did not incur any GP.
All right, so, right here, these are the transcripts from the 17th at her prelim. I want y'all to notice there's only you see there's no witnesses. You would think the kids or someone to talk on their behalf, but this is only the investigator. And that's about it. And the house is, the investigator and the doctor, my bad. The doctor did get on the stand. Detective, investigator. And I think that, yeah, I'm just surprised that the 13 and 12-year-old, aren't a part of the witness list. That's it, and that's all. Right there. See how it says 0, none. I just don't understand why the state wouldn't have. But again, maybe they're just trying to, you know, look out for the shorties. And then again, you know, that's the one right there. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me move this.
That's crazy.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Did you see that? Only the doctor and the fucking the sheriff, the lead detective. That's it. That's it. What the hell? All right, y'all. What up, Miss Adventures? What up, Professor? I know you being smooth with it, cool with it, and true with it. I know you are. Hold on one more second, y'all. One more second. All right. So now let's show this picture real quick. This is the caretaker of the children, Miss Bryant's father. There's the shorty. I blacked his face out. Some time ago, that, you know, she only has one boy. He's 15 now, or yeah, he was found this year. 15, about to be 16. It's a new year. And then let's see this. This was written underneath it. Grandfather blank Bryant Sr. exposed for doing food giveaway at Pontiac. Mother, he says Kells, abandoned her 3 children and Phil's house for 5 years. So-called mother, you see, that matches. And if you look above the picture, it's right here. That's the writing underneath that picture. Then we have a post from the father himself. It is not to share your food with the hungry, to provide the poor wanderer with shelter. When you see the naked, of clothe them and not turn them away from your own flesh and blood. Isaiah 58 verse 7. I know you're fucking lying to me right now. Then some more, yeah, underneath, the children had not attended school since they were abandoned, spending their time watching TV or playing video games. How are they playing games if they didn't even know how to walk? Or they couldn't walk because of their toenails, but I don't know. It didn't look like there was in much room to play any fucking games in that house, y'all. Hold on, let me show you. Then we have her sister. That's when you know, and I'm gonna show you what she likes to, oh man. And then, you know, Miss Bryant, why would you get a backup page and just be so loose with it? Cause I found it. Dummy. And let me show y'all what she's posting on this shit. It's diabolical. This bitch has a video I can't even show y'all. It's like she has it close up on the dog's lips as it's sleeping, and she's like playing with the dog's lips and when I seen it, I was like, what the fuck? And then she like opens the dog's lips at the end and shows his teeth and is like laughing at the end. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't even show y'all the video because I'll probably get in trouble. But I was like, what the fuck? And then the way she's talking on that motherfucker statuses, yeah, we're about to see. So this is her sister. You want to talk shit? And this is the 17th. So this is 3 days after. You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? You want some gangsters? Front your motherfucking house? Well, set this bitch off. Yeah, set this bitch. Okay, now the apple doesn't fall far from the tree because her sister is just like her sister. Let's listen to what she has to write on. Twiddle her fucking fingers on the good old blue book with her weird ass. So she wants everyone to know she is in a relationship since 2017. Don't send her a request. I don't add bitches. Let's go to the next clip. Okay, all right.
Okay, I'm back.
What'd you say?
I said I'm back. My family was being rude.
Oh, okay. You tell her you were gonna, you know. All right, hold on. Here we go. So while y'all read this, I'm gonna get the other one. So she posts this that someone had obviously wrote her in her inbox. I'll let y'all read. I'm not reading it. Y'all can read it. My voice hurts. Sorry. And then afterwards, these will be the comments and shit. Oh, my bad. This will be the comments that go with this picture. Like, you ain't worried about your kids, bitch. You're probably just so happy you out, man. This crazy word. But again, she'll be back in court on the 28th this month at 8 o'clock a.m. in front of Judge. What's her name? Mary Brenna, the 6th District, Pontiac, Michigan. This bitch will be in court finally. And her trial starts in March. Alright, here go the comments to go with that. This bitch.
And Happy New Year's, Miss Adventures.
Oh yeah, you must have been stepped away when she pulled up. Alright, next one. This bitch. Okay, the year 2021. She's worried about this, not her kids. CSC 3rd degree, whoever she's talking to, she fucks with predators, I guess, because she's exposing one. Talking about this oak head infested, fermented ass ussy. What? Bitch, you're weird. She just doesn't give one flying fuck about the shorties. Oh, y'all ready for this one? This is kind of, I found this kind of comical. Bitch, shut up.
Okay, she took the L steps.
Allegedly, with, but she didn't have $50,000 cash, because that means if you got your license in 2021, you would have been practicing law for the last 4 years. You would have had money, right?
No, that was a admission test to get into law school.
Oh. So we have Deputy Quincy, Dr. Mary, and Investigator Brian, and then Zilch. That's the only people that they had for witnesses, y'all. What? Because that's a transcript from the prelim from May 16th, 2025. All right, now I'm going to play this recording, I don't know what it is about this here internet, and the family members wanting to go hit the motherfucking link. But let's listen to what her cousin allegedly had to say.
Case that Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard says is one of the worst he's ever seen.
Yeah, 3 children were left to fend for themselves for years inside a Pontiac home, and the sheriff says the kids never left that home.
The only one of the 3 that ever came out was the young boy, and he came out twice. Once because he wanted to feel the grass. You wouldn't do this to an animal, let alone your child.
More disturbing facts are continuing to surface about the years 3 siblings spent inside of this Pontiac home, all alone, rarely ever stepping out. We're also learning more about how the mother of the kids, ages 12 through 15, would keep them fed with the bare minimum.
The children apparently were getting a loaf of bread dropped off that was intended to last 3 to 4 days.
Investigators say the kids were abandoned by their mother sometime in 2020, literally the last time they were ever given anything for their health and well-being.
In 2020, the mother dropped off some trash bags, gloves, and Febreze, and that was about the last thing related to hygiene. 2020.
Many have been asking where the father has been in this situation. Well, it turns out he recently tried to reconnect with the kids after being released from prison, but we're told the mother would not allow it. It also appears that family members had no idea what was going on either. Every time a relative would ask about the whereabouts of the kids, the mother would say they were at the babysitter's.
None of the people that were coming to the house had any awareness that there were kids inside.
Sheriff Bouchard says the reason schools had no idea the kids were missing was because of a school transfer that never happened. In response, Bouchard is now proposing new legislation that would prevent that from ever happening again.
Before a child is unenrolled, they have to obtain written confirmation that
All right, let's hear this recording now. Hold on, guys. I had to show y'all, remind y'all what it looked like in there.
Yeah, for what, 5 years?
Big Mama said it's so sad for the kids that live like that. I know, right, man? That shit's
What's
crazy, you know. And we notice on the, you know, how you mark your kids like on the side of the door as they grow taller. As they were getting taller, you know, their hands from the, you know, because they had feces all over them. It's so sad, bro. So sad.
they gonna need a lot of therapy. But the person who got them is advocating for the person who did this to them.
Say it again, Big M. Say it fucking again.
So when it is about the kids.
When is it gonna be about the goddamn kids? When?
That's really sad. You shouldn't do it.
Super sad. This is America.
So women shouldn't be mothers, shouldn't have be able to have kids.
I mean, a lot of them nowadays, man. We need to be like, we need to get on the China ban out. However they do it, you're only allowed to have one fucking kid. Shit. And if you lose your kids, you're not allowed to go out and have more and keep them.
Oh, Big Mama, she was staying not too far from them with somebody else playing and taking care of their kids.
Yup. Telling somebody about how telling him all about the kids, and he never wanted to question. Well, where are your shorties? Like, what do you mean? You talk about them all the time. Where they at, shorty? Shit. Dude, this is gonna piss me off. Where? Oh my goodness, y'all. All right, let's see. Launch later, maybe. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. This shit. I have so much shit everywhere. This is a joke right now, right? This is crazy. Oh, right here. Found it. Finally. Shit.
Oakland County is just like, I don't know. You know, I always ask. Interesting to see my main concern. You know, I always ask her about the kids. I could care less what anybody else say about the whole situation, but I did ask about the kids. You know, every day I seen her, I asked how the kids was doing. So, you know, it was, you know, like lies and all that stuff, but who am I to just know if it was the truth or a lie? You know, could just only go by what she was saying to us.
How is she handling being behind bars? For whatever reason, you know,
She wouldn't allow it. You know, I believe this. I feel that it was.
explained, you know, why. And, you know, she hasn't really.
Yes, we speak all the time, too, you know, but, well.
You know, you've been showing up to support, you know, this case is trouble walking, but it's getting better. You said they're still kind of having.
You know, it's going to take some time. Outside to play and stuff. I'm just there to.
You know, you as a family member, you've been showing up every time one of these hearings happen. Okay. I'll just call you. How we start everything, though, we just always have the person say and spell their first and last name. Are you comfortable with that?
Nope, don't want to do it.
Okay. I'll just call you her cousin then.
Okay.
Yeah, so today is a probable cause hearing. Miss Bryant, she's got some other charges pending against her. You know, you as a family member, you've been showing up every time one of these hearings happen. What can you tell us?
Well, I can only tell you what I know, and that's not much, but I'm just there to find out what's really going on, you know. That's all. Just want to know what's really going on.
Yes. So how are the kids?
The kids, they're doing much better. They are going outside to play and stuff like that. They doing good with the neighborhood kids and all like that. So, you know, they got a long journey ahead of them, but you know, it's gonna take some time.
Yeah. You said they're still kind of having trouble walking, but it's getting better.
It's getting better, yeah.
Okay. You know, this case is obviously, it's a lot going on, but you know, you've been showing up to support. Why continue to show up?
Well, first of all, that's my cousin, and I do love her. I love the kids too, you know, but it's just for me to really find out what happened, where the breakdown happened at. That's all I want to know.
Wow. And have you guys spoken?
Yes, we speak all the time.
And, you know, she hasn't really explained, you know, why just yet, but what do you think it is?
Well, what I think it is, let me see, how can I explain it nicely? I really can't explain it nicely enough. I feel that it was an issue between the mother and the father, you know, and, you know, I believe the father was doing the best he can to see the kids. It's just that she wouldn't allow it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For whatever reason, you know, we'll never know until she kind of speaks on her behalf. Like, why not let, you know, the father see the kids? Like, what was she thinking? You know, it's just, and now she's in this predicament. How is she handling being behind bars?
Well, not good. I mean, I don't think nobody handled being behind bars good, but you know, is she's ready. She want to come home, but like I told her, you know, you coming home to what? You know, what are you going to do when you get out? You know, is she just want to get out of the jail? That's all she want to do.
Yeah. I can only imagine. It's been a while. It's been a while. So it'll be interesting to see, where things stand today. I don't even know what else to ask, really. I'm glad the kids are doing good,
Yeah, me too. Now that's my main concern is the kids. And the kids always been my main concern. You know, I always asked her about the kids. I could care less what anybody else say about the whole situation, but I did ask about the kids. You know, every day I seen her, I asked how the kids was doing. So, it was, like lies and all that stuff, but who am I to know if it was the truth or a lie? I could just only go by what she was saying to us.
Yeah. So does she regret any of this? Like, does she have any resentment when you speak to her? Does she feel sorry? What's her mindset right now?
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know if she's playing a game with me still or whatever. I don't know, but I'm thinking she's feeling something, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what she's feeling. But if I was in that situation, I'll be feeling more than what she's feeling. Believe me.
Yeah. These are some real bad allegations, and then it's Oakland County, so I don't know if they're gonna go easy.
No, they're not. I mean, you got to look at it. Oakland County it's just like, let's say it's like Wayne County, but Oakland County is worse. Not worse, but as far as the prosecutor is a mother, the judge is mothers, and she's not going to get a good trial. They all for blood. And, Oakland County had that what is that, 93% or 97% conviction rate? They all for blood.
Yeah. I know we talked off the record, but, the dad, he's trying to get custody.
Yes, he is. He is.
And I know he's going through it. The public opinion is, they have a lot of things to say, but I think as time goes on, more will come out. I talk to him quite a bit. I know you're very close with him. How is he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing everything they're requiring him to do. And like I told him, it's gonna be a long journey for you too, but I'd rather for you to be with the kids, and raise the kids properly, and I have confidence that he will be able to do it.
Yeah, along with the other kids that he has.
That he has, yes.
Yeah, are the other kids getting along with the other, the three that were in the house?
That I don't know. I don't know about that.
If you could say anything to Kelly right now, what would that be?
I can't say it to you because it'll be a lot of bad words that I'll be using. No, I would say pretty much like, what you did is what you did. Just go on ahead and admit to it. Just go on ahead and admit to it.
Hey.
I would say I want to know what was on your mind. I really do. I really want to know all these years what was on your mind. I have a lot of questions I want to ask her, but she's in there and you can't really talk to her about it.
Yeah. So the caregiver, everyone's assuming it's her dad.
Well, I don't know if I could say who's the caregiver and all that. I don't know if I could say all that, but yeah, it stayed there with family. I'll say that.
Okay. And that's the most important thing. That's the most important piece of it. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have to touch on that because I think that'll.
Hold on. Big Mama says it's selfish that they are her kids in minivan tell her what to do even if she makes poor choices. Yeah, Big Mama. I don't know what he's saying as if he should get be charged fully and given the maximum time for each child. Yeah, Big Mama, crazy work. I agree. I'm standing with you. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. My conversation playing in the background. I'm doing. All right, so I got a question. Y'all want to know something before I end this bitch?
Yeah.
You want to know something, Big M? You want to know something, y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. Cause So, you guys know yesterday, we were breaking shit down. And then today I ran across a couple videos and I just kept hearing people keep asking, like, they're just so confused about this gamble situation, right? Okay. Well, everyone wants to know who Annette's father is, y'all, right? Okay. Well, we remember, I don't know if y'all were with me. We heard 4i say it. Her sister was 20 years older than her, okay? 20 years older. All right? So, Jernell, is your dad's name Frank or is it Harvey? Is it Frank or Harvey? Oh, Frank died in 2019 and Frank has a lengthy history. That would have been your uncle. So, your dad's name. I know what it is. I do. And he was born in the year. Let me pull it up for y'all. Let's pull up the mystery man. Everybody wanted to know who he was. Annette and Janelle's dad. Because they're half sisters and they're related because they have the same faja. No, not the one I wanted. What up, Lottie Marty? What's going on with you? Happy New Year?
Hey, Miss Lottie.
All right. So we have the Harvey Smith. He was born in 1944. Okay. So we know Annette was born in 61. That would have made Harvey 23. And you know what? Jernell said it a million times. Her sister's 20 years older than her. Annette was born in 61. Jernell was born in 81. That's 20 years. Boom, boom, boom. Frank is not here anymore. That's their uncle. Mr. Jerry Smith is 2 years older. Their other uncle. And Byron Smith. But we figured it out, didn't we, Big M?
Yes, ma'am.
And I have another question. I thought this is weird. So, Kawana, you're related to Annette because your sister's her sister. So that makes Janelle your aunt. But why is your sister Sierra's last name Smith? and born the same year as Janelle's brother. What is really going on with y'all? Cause you like, what the fuck? Why does Sierra have the last name Smith? Do you and Sierra share the same dad? Like man, y'all, they are fucking weird. I'm gonna say that, y'all. So like, there's their older brother Jerry, 44. Okay, Jerry Bear. There's Harvey. Then we got Frank. Frank's on. Oh, let's go. Well, Frank's got a lengthy. He's a registered offender. You know. Then we got some siblings. Okay, here is Jarnell's husband. She's gonna be on here cause there's Jarnell, 1981. Okay. Now, riddle me this. Why is Sierra Kawana's sister last name Smith? Huh? This is her. And her middle name. Hold on, let me see what her middle name is. Actually, it don't matter. Oh, it's like Lanice or something like that. But the reason why I wanted to show y'all is cause, hold on a second. Let's go. Bye. All right. Now let me go here. All right. And can anybody tell me where the name Frank really came from? Anybody? Or was he just another character? Yeah, he might have owned the shops and shit. But why does Annette and Janelle have an Uncle Frank A with a whole shit ton of charges? And I'm talking about SO, everything. That's their uncle. His name's Frank. And it was between Frank and Harvey, who the dad was. But Frank, passed away when he was 67. So, where did Frank really come from? The family? Because remember, how come why is Frank the only motherfucker that didn't have to say a fucking word? Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with the bullshit. But you just happen to have an Uncle Frank. Bitch. Hold on, let me show y'all his rap sheet. Oh yeah, this shit, the reason why they're incest as fuck. Every which way. It's confirmed, absolutely not motherfucking allegedly. They are incest. They don't want people to know on both sides. Because Roxy and Kenya come from the Gamble side, and Kawana and Jarnell come from the Annette side. Okay. Interesting. And Eric is not her baby daddy. He's 5 years younger than her. She got pregnant at 11. That would have made him 6. But does Eric have big brothers? Oh, he sure the fuck does. And one's a senior. And Anthony L. Gamble is a junior. The fuck up out of here, bro. Yeah, I'm airing all your family business. Go ahead and look my family business up. Ain't nothing close to this shit. Promise you that. You nasty fuckers. Everybody, literally fucking everybody, y'all. Literally. All right, Uncle Frank A. Smith. All right, let's look at his rap sheet, y'all. Wait, my bad, guys. That wasn't he didn't have the SO. My bad. Her son, Anthony Jr. Let's look at his fucking rap sheet, y'all. And he's been ping-ponging from Ohio to Detroit to Ohio to Detroit to Ohio to Detroit. Oh, yeah, let's look at his fucking rap sheet, Mr. Gamble, Mr. Anthony L. Gamble. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, y'all. It took me that damn long to scroll. That's how long his rap sheet is. Are you ready? Here we go. Endangering a child. That's the second charge. Endangering a child. Okay? I'm gonna keep scrolling. I'll notice it says at large for his address. Oh, okay. All right, y'all, we're done with his rap sheet. And I'm going to say this, over half of them were dismissed. I'm going to say that. They're plugged the fuck up. All them violent ass charges. Y'all seen that shit? Assault, felonious assault, domestic violence, child endangerment. What the fuck? Lottie says Uncle Daddy only 4 years younger than that. He's 69, she's 63. Told you Uncle Daddy, a habitual criminal. Oh, and her other son, Jermaine. At 15, he was toting a pew pew. Had to go to, reform youth group for boys. Yeah, she didn't run no tight fucking shit. Jermaine, man, she wasn't doing shit.
Remember, she meant a tight criminal ship.
Yeah, I think that's what she meant, y'all. But, so, Harvey Smith. That's who created Annette. Janelle's half sister, because they have the same daddy. And they're 20 years apart. Janelle was born in 81. Annette was born in 61. Oh, yeah. We figured it out. It took us a little bit, but we figured it out. And I still want to know, Diamond Butts, who was born in 1995, or Miss Ebony. Why does Annette's name make you cringe and go out of twiggy twack? And Ebony told me that Annette is a demon. Didn't she, Big M? Well, she did. She was like she was very mad that her name was even attached to, the granny monster. Oh, and then I brought up the Butts last name, and then she really got pissed. So I want to know, who's Ebony? Janelle, Kawana, Monkey Do. And then I want to know something else, y'all. Our girl JB got on the stand on 10/22, right? When Shannon took her fat ass up to that basketball game to see them play, and that lady posted it, guess what? It was on 10/25. Shannon was around JB 3 days after she testified. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. The lady said she posted the video on the day that she saw Shannon. It was 10/25. JB got on the stand on 10/22, y'all. 3 days later, Monkey Do's in a school watching her daughter run up and down the court, play basketball. I'm so fucking confused. Now clock that shit. We gonna end it like we always do. Good old Winnie the Poohski, Christopher Robin, y'all. You're smarter than you think. You're braver than you believe. And you're stronger than you seem. I feel it in my heart every time, y'all. Every time. Oh, yeah. I got some more info for y'all tomorrow, too. Yeah, Bucket. You're next. Don't trip. Don't trip. But thank you for running them loose-ass lips. Thank you so much.
My bad. Peace, y'all. And yeah, I did hear it.
Big M be back working with me, you know what I'm saying? She my sidekick, bro. She be hitting the record button for your girl. We be doing it all. We be doing it. We be boots on the ground. Salute to you, Big M. Salute to you. And salute to everybody
Peace,
in the chat.
y'all. Until next time.
Yes. We'll be back. We'll be back, Jack, tomorrow. We gonna pop out and we gonna have some more. Lottie, go to bed. It's late in the UK.
She said she just got up.
Oh,
She
okay. Good morning.
She was up us all night.
Dang, I like to mess with Lottie.
Leave Lottie alone.
Yeah.
Miss Lottie.
She said, I agree with Miss Jackson. Those kids should have given advice. I agree too. Again, these motherfucking monsters do what they want. And they're not gonna do anything, and they ain't about shit unless you're a shorty. So protect your kids if you're in Detroit. Quit telling them that monsters don't exist, because they're free everywhere walking around this bitch. We have a monster running the motherfucking prosecution office, okay? So quit telling your kids the monsters don't exist. All right, y'all? Salute, salute, salute. Justice for all the babies. Prayers for all the babies and victims. And prayers for all the fucked up families out there, y'all. You know? It's all love. It's all motherfucking love.